Okay, Mr. Harkin, here's the final review from our TBI program. So we're going to go way back to one of our original swings from our first session and compare it to one of your final swings. So obviously the older one's on the right here, the newer one's on the left. One of the big things to notice here as we start our downswing is how much more willing you are to get your weight onto that front side. So we've started by trying to establish that left foot, and once that left foot's established, we're starting to drive that knee back to allow that weight to push and our hips to open up and continue to rotate. So if we look at the old swing here, start by looking at the right, you see as you drive forward, there's a little bit of a buckle. Pardon me. There we go. A little bit of a buckle in that left knee, and that almost forces that head to hang back a little bit. So as we do that, we're having a hard time getting our hands through in time, and by the time we make contact, we're letting that club just pass by. If I let it run here in somewhat slow-mo speed, let's get rid of all these lines. In that old swing, there almost looks like a bit of a herky-jerky motion. So once we make contact, it almost looks like the club's dragging you forward. If we flip over to the newer version of the swing, you can see as you make contact, or as you're approaching contact, right there, we'll back it up a little bit, that left knee is starting to straighten, which is driving your hips forward. And the side benefit of that is it's also pulling your hands forward. So you can see as you make contact, your head's doesn't look like it's being pushed backwards. Your weight is certainly moving much further and much more aggressively onto your left side. And we can measure now at impact. So let's bring both to impact where our hands are. So we're not even quite at impact on the right video yet. So we'll jump that one forward a frame in just a second. But if you look at the new swing, look at that. The hands are ahead. And when I show this to you in the TrackMan numbers in the bottom of this review, you'll see that we're constantly seeing the low point of the golf swing after the golf ball. So you're driving your hands through and compressing that golf ball better. As we look at the old swing here, let's fast forward one frame. Right there, if we draw a line now, you can see there's almost a bit of a negative shaft angle, so we don't have any forward shaft lean, and that's a product of that knee and the head being driven backwards and the hand's willingness to flip. So we go back, looking back at that new swing, as we make contact here and the body drives forward, the hips continue to open. It looks a lot more fluid, and your chest maintains much better contact with the butt of the club. So you can see your chest still driving the bus instead of the upper body playing catch up with the hands. Really good improvements. It's subtle, but the proof's in the pudding. The contact point was so much better towards the end of our sessions. Ball's flying straighter, and you're far less prone to having that flip or that pull to the left that you don't like. Great job. I hope you keep working on it, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.